Ja, herzlich willkommen. Geht sofort los, meine Damen und Herren. Moment. Upp. So. Ja, ich habe mal gesagt, das probiere ich mal aus. Also ich habe eigentlich nur Gutes davon gehört. Ja. Extras. Neu. Okay. Man kann also nicht viel machen. Links, rechts, nicht. Oben, unten geht nur das. Ja, neu.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander.
Ja,
So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
Genau.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ja, toll. Ich hole mir jetzt aber eben mal ein Bierchen, ja? Also ich wollte mir gerade noch sagen, ich hole mir ein Bierchen. Ich hole mir eben ein Bierchen. So, wieder da. So, jetzt nehme ich natürlich meine geile Frau hier, die Bierflasche aufmacht. Ey, ich habe kein Bier mehr gekriegt, ne? War beim Laden alles zu, ne? Oder war gerade dabei zu schließen. Bin ich zum Nachbarn gegangen, hab den gefragt, ob er noch 2 Bierchen für mich hat. Habe ich natürlich Geld dafür gegeben, ne? Ist klar. So, dann würde ich sagen, Prost und, einen Moment. Eins vorweg, ich kenne dieses Spiel nicht. Ich habe das noch nie gespielt. Ich wollte aber kurz noch mal bei der Soundeinstellung gehen. Ich wollte mal mindestens um die Hälfte leiser gehen. Ist das so angenehm? Kann man alles gut genau verstehen? Oder sollte ich doch noch ein bisschen, ich gehe noch mal vom Sound her noch ein bisschen leiser. So. Ist das so gut? Bei den anderen auch? Ja gut, denke mal, dann ist alles soweit okay. Ja, da würde ich sagen, ja, wie gesagt, also ich kenne das Spiel nicht. Ich habe das noch nie gespielt. Ich habe das nun mal gesehen und hat mir eigentlich ganz gut zugesagt.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the
Fahren
beam
ist
of
ganz okay, muss ich
sunshine
sagen.
himself.
Typische Rockstar Steuerung. Ja, des Rockstar Games.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Norman, ist bei dir auch
This
tonmäßig
is a
alles in
fist
Ordnung?
hump.
Spiel,
Just
meine
going through the
Stimme,
motions.
passt das
Probably
alles
right.
auch von,
Let's just get it
von
over
dir
and
aus?
done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Ja, ich frage am liebsten, am besten immer allgemein am besten.
Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Da geht er nicht so alles durchsuchen.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps. We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Also soll ich jetzt den Umkreis durchsuchen oder was? Na, da komme ich. Also da komme ich jetzt nicht rein. Tatort Gasse. Hinweis: Blutflecken. Blutspritzer an der Tür und am Boden der Gasse. Als Ziel festlegen. Person. Beweise durchsuchen. Blutflecken. Okay. Kommen wir alles auf das Gleiche hin. Ah, ist anscheinend die Mordwaffe.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Da hat sich jetzt anscheinend nichts getan.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are? Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside? How you doing, Cole? Found it yet? I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Oh. Smith und Wesson. Schöne Marke für. Oh, ehrlich, ich begegne. Oh.
Two rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Zwei Schuss verwendet.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Schmiedchenwäschen, Seriennummer. 2 Schüsse abgegeben.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
We could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Müssen wir schon zum Waffenladen, huh?
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Wake up, Cole.
Maybe if... No.
Ah. So, ich soll jetzt zum Waffenladen.
Right here.
Oi, oi, oi.
You You're gonna wreck the car!
Das ist ja gut. Waffenladen.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Ja, was soll ich denn jetzt nachgucken? Modell 27. Moin, ihr Leute. Soll ich jetzt nach der Seriennummer gucken oder? Warte mal, ich mach mal ein Bild. Weil die andauernd da drauf gucken ist ja auch immer doof. Ey, da mache ich mir doch lieber ein Bild von der ganzen Sache. Soll nach Abfahrt. Norman und seine Pfeife. S71 8. Ja, das wäre der hier zum Beispiel. Guck mal nochmal auf der anderen Seite. Hier ist nichts mit 71, hier ist höchstens 72.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Ich habe das Ding schon versucht, aber jetzt läuft es. Ja, das hört sich doch gut an. Was hat denn der hier alles drin?
Don't think this is any use to us. This isn't what we're looking for.
Schöne alte Knarren.
Do we call it in?
Ne,
Let's see if he's at home.
anständige
Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Unser Norman wird ein Pfeifenraucher. Wo ist mein Auto? Da. Kann man hier irgendwie Karte da? Ist schon. Bist schon.
I hope they didn't get our number, Phelps.
Digga, wie fährst du?
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon, bought locally using a real name? Are you blind?
Ja, man kann ihn dafür, wenn der einfach
Most
so
of them
fährt.
aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Kann ich mit dem Ding nicht hupen, ey? Cola King.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Ah. Um 0 Uhr Rauch, ich pfeife. Um 0 Uhr mache ich ein Beinchen auf.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh? Quit prancing around.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph.
Weil
I'm gonna take a look around.
Weil ich cool bin. Jawohl. Die Suche Pfeife und Riemen rauchen, ne? Oder Rübe.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
dumb fucking sons of bitches. Get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
No.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Yo. Haha, jawoll.
Try to close the door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. I'm getting hammered here, Phelps!
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper!
Kill a cop.
Woohoo!
You're fucking... Fuck.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing citations. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Das erinnert mich irgendwie an Private Paula.
Comes along once in a lifetime.
Full Metal.
I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole. Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that. I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car. Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Get off.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley!
Alter.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Was macht ihr da?
Get down from there right now! Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me.
Wer kackt jetzt da runter? Oder lässt
No
einen
way I'm
fahren?
going back inside.
Wo ist er hin?
I've done my time. You assholes already.
It's over, Bowers! Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Ja, Mann.
How you
Bewahren
doing, Wendell?
Jesus.
Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Gib ihm mal. Jawohl. Jawohl.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Marine Corps. Da ist doch. Full
For every
metal
cop,
jacket.
there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole.
You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Ja, den Film könnte ich mir auch noch mal angucken, Full Metal Jacket.
Broad daylight, a crowded street. Now I've seen everything. C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I help?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Augenzeuge.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
I used to be indecisive. Now, I'm not so sure.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck.
Ja, guck
Now
mal.
I feel much lower.
Was haben wir denn hier? Die Mordwaffe.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me.
We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
That's coming out of your wages, not mine.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Gucken wir mal. Cigarettas.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Warum müssen die immer alle abhauen?
Kalu, get back here! Root beers all around, doll.
Hey, watch the pin.
Ah. Gescheitert.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No way!
Okay, ich darf nicht schießen.
Kalu, get back here!
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
There he is! See him?
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get...
Too late, Kalu!
Boah.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
There he is, officer.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps.
Ja, können wir später machen.
Motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Alles Lutscher im Haus.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? Think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Krieg wieder Anschiss, wa?
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a
Junge,
confession!
schrei mich nicht so an. Rauche Pfeife.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Ja, kannst du nur
Let's
das
talk
eine
about the
sagen.
shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Emotion einsetzen. So solche Klapp.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Mhm. Fick man. Fick man.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Super, super, super. Super, super, super. Der Supercop. Ja, den Fall habe ich ja komplett fett gut gemacht, ja. Trophy.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys? Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE freight depot, 6th and
Noire.
Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
She was 13 if she was a day.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of
So,
159
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Mikowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Mikowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Oh, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a...
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself! Get the hell away from me!
Warum müssen die immer weglaufen?
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Dann komm! Oha.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified. Continue to respond, okay?
Probieren wir noch mal.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Bitch, I'll take you all down with
Is
me.
somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Ja, ich durfte endlich mal zurückschießen. Jawohl! Fall abgeschlossen, ab mit Leichensack. Ein Kopf an jeder Ecke.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Voller Blutbad im Auto.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Doc?
Detective
Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Boah, Alter. Wurde da eine Bombe gezündet oder so, die im Körper war?
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
No good to me.
Mit Fingerabdrücke.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Happier times, I guess.
Der lacht aber ganz schön komisch, ne?
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Dass die keine Handschuhe anziehen, ne?
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Inhalte der Geldbörse.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book.
bis jetzt gefällt mir
No
das ganz
stiff
gut.
yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Junge!
What are you doing?
Ja, der ist mir doch da reingefahren. Wahrzeichen entdeckt. Dummer!
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
What now?
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Sieht halt nicht gerade jetzt so aus, als würde sie dementsprechende Gedanken machen.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Nothing significant. I don't think so. This doesn't pertain to the case. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Not sure this means much.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Okay.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Ich sehe nichts Auffälliges. Ja, warum?
Seems irrelevant. Nope.
Junge.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Na. Okay, da komme ich nicht rein.
This must be Adrian's.
So, ich finde das immer so voll nervig, diese Feiertage. Aber ist halt normal, ne?
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Versteckte Nachricht, okay.
Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Und Los Angeles, mein Gott.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Nochmal was machen. Na, kann ich nicht gucken. Seattle ist Bruce Lee begraben.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Oh, das eine Bild konnte ich umdrehen.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Sonst haben wir nichts mehr.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Okay. Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Was? Kann ich auch den Mod, ne? Mal gucken. Mach mal gut.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Ich habe meine alte Brille nie weggeworfen. Erst wenn ich eine neue hatte, dann habe ich die eine die dritte natürlich weggeschmissen und habe die andere, die ich zuletzt halt getragen habe, immer als Ersatz gelassen. Ja, falls die neue mal repariert werden muss oder so, ne? Keine Ahnung. Ja, dann habe ich wenigstens vorläufig die alte. Warte mal. Muss ich noch mal rein? Oder kommt der Typ jetzt auch raus? So, Blacks Wohnvisit. Gehen wir mal in die Bar. Oder muss ich noch mal zurück? Das ist nicht durchgestritten. Und gehen wir in die Bar.
George is en route to 496 Broadway. Do you have another assignment there, Central?
Fang ja bloß nicht an zu rufen. Wenn ihr euch fragt, wo ich meinen Führerschein gemacht habe, ich habe 5 Jahre geschwimmt. Reicht das als Antwort?
All units, officer detail, Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Kann ja wieder was werden, ja. Und das erste Mal, wo ich das gemacht habe, musste ich das ja wiederholen. Gut, ich spiele zum ersten Mal, ne?
We've got a siren for a reason, you know. Slow down!
Voll nett. Kann man reparieren. Mach dir mal nicht gekriegt.
God damn maniac! That will be all.
Was ungewohnt ist, dass da hier keine komplette Linie ist.
Officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd.
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons!
Officer am Boden. Ja, was rennt der mir denn auch gegen in die Schusslinie? Was ein Eierkopf.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Car 11K, we'll handle the call.
11K, off streets help, 415 fight group in the alleyway, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street, 11K, code 3.
Finally! We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
The 3rd Street Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far. Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop your weapons!
I got you now, motherfucker! I got you, pal! There he is! Blast him!
How long do you think you can hold out?
You're covered, Phelps! God damn it, here come more of them.
Man kann die Waffen auch aufnehmen. Okay.
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
Citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Dass die jetzt schon die ganze Zeit da rumbauen.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Between the tuna fish and the chicken.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
That cherry pie was delicious.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there? You through making accusations you can't back up?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Der ist irgendwie, weiß ich nicht.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps. Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan? Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was nonstop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after
Gut
him. I'll try to hit
vorgetäuscht,
him off
ja?
the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there,
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Ja gut, ne? Also Hinweise 11 von 14, 8 von 11. Das erste Mal würde ich schon mal sagen, gar nicht mehr so schlecht. Meine Meinung. Das erste Mal.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Oh, okay,
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
We've got a scene, a dumped car, and a witness. Let's get there.
California to be a secretary.
What are we waiting for? Wake up, Cole. Hey.
Oh, wollte ich sonst gerade
Cole,
selber machen. Jo, danke.
Let's get moving.
Wo ist meine Bierfrau? Da. Also, das ist mal Flaschenöffner, ja?
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, man. Let's go save the world.
5 charges en route to 496 Broadway. Code 6.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Oh, unbelievable!
Junge, was war das denn?
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Also ich muss sagen, das ist bis jetzt interessant. Also ich find's gut, also ich find's nicht schlecht, also.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Okay, vielleicht. Auch nicht schlecht. Ich weiß nicht, auch wenn ich die Wurzeln hab.
Empty. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
X. Okay.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
That's enough for now. Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
Okay, ich hätte, glaube ich, Bilderkopf.
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Optimistic, Cole.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks.
Officer needs help. 103 in view.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new Model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Follow me.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right. Wrong size. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Junk. Doesn't tell me anything.
Hey, which wiseacre used the half-inch and didn't replace it?
Der Holzkopf.
No good. We need diplomatic plates. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs, and they have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the
Mr. Dewey sees me talking to you. He's going to dock my pay.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. The vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. Who in God's name would want that?
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
KGPL to any unit. The 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Careful! Whoa, shit, man.
Continue the response, guys.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Here he is, apartment 3.
Apartment 3.
What do you think?
Let's knock on Gabriel's door, see who's home.
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless your mom is here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Doesn't look like anything. I doubt it. Probably nothing.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
Code 6. Units in the vicinity.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
GTA, ne?
Now look what you've done!
Schreib mir jetzt raus, schmeiß ich die raus. Oh, weil ich jetzt mit dem Auto reingefahren bin, oder was? Gehe ich halt nächstes Mal zu Fuß rein. Okay, da bin ich jetzt zu Fuß drin. Hier war der Opa. Oha, guten Abend. Guten Abend. Erste Mal hier das Spielchen. Einfach mal gucken, wie es ist. Also bis jetzt finde ich es eigentlich recht interessant. Was geht? Ach, da ist der Opa, ja.
I've done the right thing and answered all your questions. Now quit sweating on me and go get those boys.
Wie geht es? Alles sieht. Ja, Lamoureux ist speziell, aber ich finde gut mal was anderes. Ja, also habe ich mir auch gedacht, also mal einfach mal was anderes auszuprobieren. Ja, okay, das hatten wir schon mal. Ah, gucken wir mal.
Don't think this is anything.
Ich hab das hier bei dem, ach, wie heißt der nochmal? Irgendwas mit Red. Auf jeden Fall Daniel halt auch. Der hat das auch gespielt. Das sah ganz interessant aus. Hardred 90, genau, Hardred 90. Der hat das auch gespielt und das sah ganz interessant aus eigentlich. Also ich finde hier so nichts mehr. Das hatte ich schon. Ah.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Aber man kann auch Hinweise anzeigen lassen. Okay.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Weg von meinem Bier. Meins. Man kann das aber auch nicht wegdrücken da, ne?
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Also der Mann ist jetzt doch schon irgendwie verdächtig, ne? Weil es ist ja sein Haus, wo das Büchlein da war. Junger Mann. Wo ist das Telefon? Also ich habe schon einige Rockstar-Spiele gespielt. Der macht es aber schwer, ne? Ich habe schon also hier GTA, ne? Also wer kennt's nicht? Red Dead, ja.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Any messages?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you.
Loyal odd.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Ah, jetzt ist das auch durchgestrichen. Also das Fahren, das ist ja das ist ähnlich wie bei GTA. Ey.
That's a guy.
Ja, die Nummernschilder.
Diplomatic license plates.
Incidental.
Die Nummernschilder hatte ich nicht. Was habe ich hier?
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Ja, die Felgen.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Müssen wir uns die Dame doch noch mal anhören hier. Ein Hinweis vergessen. 2 übrig. Oh. Ich sehe nur einen. Muss ja hier irgendwo sein, aber wo? Oder auf oben?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Ah. Aha. Ja klar. Und eine Bibel.
Optimistic, Cole.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Community befragen. Okay. Ich sag mal so, ich spiele das erste Mal. Wenn ich was verkehrt mache, denke ich mal.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
Das war falsch. Okay. Soll ich doch guter Kopf machen?
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Alles gut, nur so macht es. Ja, so ist das auch. Gerade wenn man das erste Mal spielt, ne? Okay, dann mache ich jetzt einen auf guter Kopf.
You want him home as much as we do, Anna. Tell us where we can find him.
You pretend to be concerned for me. But you would take him straight from here to a cell.
Okay, da hätte ich jetzt anstatt einen auf Bosenkopf machen müssen.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
If you tell us where he is, I will try and bring him in. If we have to track him down ourselves, it could end very badly for him, Miss Rodriguez.
He is out with his chivatos, Julian and Enrique. They race on the corner of First and Santa Fe. I have pleaded with Gabriel to stop, but he would not listen.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Eine von allen Fragen richtig. Ja gut. Das war noch ein Hinweis. Drei Stunden habe ich voll. Ah, ja. Gleich fängt die an zu bollern. Ist ja schon bald soweit, ne? Das habe ich doch vorhin.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
So, jetzt müsste ich auch alles haben hier.
Solve that big case.
Guck mich nicht so an. So, Straßenrennen. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt dahin. Ja, geh doch. Der auch noch mal rutschen, du.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Sorry, ich musste gerade mal in mein Headset nochmal raus und wieder reintun. Weil ich nur auf einen was gehört habe.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
We'll be in touch,
Okay.
Consul General.
2 von 3 richtig.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Eieiei, wie ein GTA, ey. Immer von der einen Seite einsteigen.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Ich hoffe, ich muss jetzt da kein Straßenrennen mitfahren.
All units in the vicinity. Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Take it easy.
Der ist ja gut.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Schöner Ford. Ich meine jetzt wirklich den Ford.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. It's getting away.
Oh. Oh.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Gonna lose him.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Meine Karre brennt. Junge.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. It's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Alter. Man merkt es. Illegal.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Warum fährt er denn schon wieder nicht? Schon wieder kaputt. Oh, das gibt's nicht. Wie mache ich das am besten? Auf jeden Fall so wenig Schaden nehmen wie möglich.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
I'm gonna find you!
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
You start, I'll finish it.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Getting away.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Jawohl.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto. Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I shot him.
Puto.
Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Kann die Alexa eigentlich auch so einen Countdown abspielen? Gefundene Hinweise, Sitzen von Sitzen, okay, Fragen richtigen. Ungefähr die Hälfte, diesmal nicht, ja. Schaden vom Fahrzeug, Jojo, da wollen wir gerade nicht drüber reden, ne?
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Oh.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Ich bin aber überlegen, jetzt eine Pause zu machen. Weil das wäre ja gerade jetzt, denke ich mal, der richtige Augenblick. Kann man hier so irgendwie speichern oder speichert automatisch? Aber anscheinend speichert automatisch, ne? Mache ich eine Pause? Weil es sind jetzt noch 20 Minuten, ne? Da würde ich nämlich sagen, da komme ich gleich nämlich nochmal. Ich denke, ich mache eine Pause. Warte ab. Das ist das rumgeballert, das kann nämlich ganz schön laut werden. Und ich glaube nicht, dass das dann so schön mitten im Stream ist, denke ich. Weil nachher kommt da so eine Szene und dann ist das, ja, dann hört man mehr Geballer und allem möglichen Scheiß. Das wäre dann, glaube ich, nicht so toll. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, mache ich jetzt eine Pause. Dann komme ich nachher nochmal wieder. Sobald das so ein bisschen mit der Knallerei hier aufgehört hat. Das dauert hier eigentlich gar nicht so lang. Ja, soweit gefällt mir das Spiel, muss ich sagen. Und ich, ja, für den Preis, wie ich mir das da geholt habe, das war runtergesetzt, kann man eigentlich gar nicht meckern. Ja. sage ich erstmal bis hierhin. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Und danke, dass ihr da gewesen seid. Und dann würde ich sagen, geht's nachher Pause weiter. Ich bleibe dann auch hier stehen. Dann geht das ja gleich an der gleichen Stelle weiter. Dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns ja, auf jeden Fall nach 12 nochmal wieder. Ja? Also 24 Uhr, nach 0. Und dann würde ich sagen, ja, rutscht nicht so tief, ne? Und dann würde ich sagen, bis gleich. Ja? Bis denn.